Welcome back. I'm here with Candi and Bambi for two people who actually read footnotes. Today, private debt. The headlines say the next subprime. Let's check.
First, how big is this market?
Yeah.
Because they say trillions, like it's the whole economy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Global private debt is about $1.7 trillion.
Apple alone?
$3.65 trillion. So the entire scary private debt market is smaller than one tech company.
Yep.
wait, so the apocalypse is smaller than Apple?
Yes. But let's get to the math they bury.
Yeah.
Morgan Stanley says defaults could hit 8%. That's the scary number in every headline.
Yeah. 8% of what? Of all loans go bad in 1 year?
Yes. 8% of loans default in a given year.
Now, Craig, here's where they trick you. They imply you lose 8% of your money,
But you don't
right?
because of
Recovery?
Past, not you skirt, it's back your chip. Exactly. Recovery,
recovery.
like when you stop paying your mortgage.
So imagine you owe 300 grand on a house. You miss payments, the bank takes the house.
Right.
But the house is worth 250 grand.
Yeah.
The bank sells it, gets 250 back.
That 50 grand difference,
That's the loss.
the rest
Is recovered.
Perfect.
In private debt, senior secured loans recover about 70 cents on the dollar.
Right.
So if $100 defaults, you get 70 back. Loss equals 30.
So 8% default rate times 30% actual loss equals 2.4% loss on the loan portfolio.
Yes.
And with 50% leverage, borrowed money owed,
Yeah.
that 2.4% becomes a 4.8% hit to your equity.
1 year.
That's just 1 year, though. If defaults are 8% every year for a few years, doesn't it pile up?
Now, you're thinking like a real analyst.
Yes, you have to have cumulative defaults matter. If you have 8% default rate for 3 years, roughly 22% of loans have defaulted over time. And the other 78% are still paying interest. So even a multi-year downturn might mean a 10 to 15%, top 50%.
So the headlines are like saying half your house burned down when actually one room had a small fire.
Great analogy.
Okay, but I heard some of these loans are really risky. Like,
Plumbing companies?
Funny you say that. Private equity has been doing roll-ups, Joe, buying dozens of small plumbing, HVAC, roofing companies, merging them into one big platform.
So the loans that private debt managers made to private equity firms, Pruck, who used the money to buy plumbing companies, Boo, could go bad?
Yes.
And if a bunch of those plumbing roll-ups fail, those are among the riskiest loans on private debt books.
So if my toilet clogs, does that mean I will not be able to get a plumber? No, because the actual plumber he or she is still around. The tools and trucks are still there.
Exactly. The assets don't vanish.
Right.
The loans might default, but the plumbing business still exists. It just gets sold to someone else.
That's not a depression. That's a transfer.
Yeah.
So the private debt crisis is really just
Yeah.
a headache for the lenders, not the real economy.
bingo.
But headlines don't say rich lenders might lose some money. They say cockroach effect.
New headline, plumbers will still unclog your toilet. Film at 11.
Here's the point. The press writes end-of-world stories because they sell. But when you actually do the math, hey, size of market, recovery rates, cumulative losses, when?
The worst case is a bad year, not a depression.